Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. My name is Peter Loshak. Today is Thursday, November 30th. It's week 14 in college football. We've got the ACC Championship game coming up. Miami, Florida against Clemson. A very interesting handicapping situation, and we're going to get Joe Gavazzi's take on this one. Joe Gavazzi's website, of course, is joegavazzisports.com. All right, Joe Gavazzi, Clemson, a big favorite here. Obviously, Clemson, the top-ranked team in the country, and Miami, Florida, undefeated up until last week. Suffered their first loss as a double-digit favorite against Pittsburgh. Now they have to come back for the ACC Championship game as a pretty big underdog, not quite double digits, but more than a touchdown against a tough team in Clemson. You're a very experienced handicapper. I'm sure you've seen situations like these over the years in college football, very similar. What's your take on this point spread, Joe?
Experience is the key word in this handicap, actually, Peter. We look at a very, very experienced Clemson team against a Miami team who has no players who have been to postseason action during their career. Remember, it's been nearly 30 years since Miami was a perennial top 10 team and vied for national championships. Clemson, on the other hand, behind big game Dabo, has become a fixture in postseason play, and they have done extremely well. Note that in the last 4 years in ACC title games or in college playoff action, Clemson is an amazing 8-1 against the spread, all against upper echelon teams. That experience has led them to schedule it in the right way coming down the stretch in November. They scheduled the Citadel 2 weeks ago, giving them a nice buffer between their rivalry game with South Carolina along with this championship game. Did them a world of good as they now enter with momentum of that dominant win over South Carolina and ready to protect their national championship title. Many thought that when quarterback Watson went to the Houston Texans, that Clemson would be null and void in the offensive department. But Bryant has stepped in admirably in his place. And now Clemson, along with that 14 points per game defense, has it all once again. For Miami, there are plenty of holes to be shot in that resume. Remember, in mid-season, they faced a series of relative cupcakes, the middle of the pack of the ACC. And they were able to take care of those teams rather handily. I'm talking about Florida State, Georgia Tech, North Carolina, Virginia. Then last week, mysteriously, as they prepped for this game against Clemson, they fell flat on their face here in Pittsburgh. In fact, at one time, quarterback Rozier had to be replaced. I don't think Miami has proven nearly as much as has their rival today. In fact, do the wins versus Virginia Tech and Notre Dame earlier this month mean nearly as much as they might have back at that time? Clemson has the clear experience edge, superior defense, and I believe the momentum coming into this game. We'll lay the number with Clemson in this one.
All right, it is a split line, 8.5, 9, or 9.5 market wide, and Heritage does have Clemson minus 8.5, minus 110. So we'll give you credit for that one. Joe Gavazzi recommending a play on Clemson. If you can find 8.5, take that one. If not, take 9. Minus 8.5, Clemson minus 110. Joe Gavazzi, thanks so much for your breakdown of that one. Tell us about your website, joegavazzisports.com.
It is joegavazzisports.com. There's always sporting news that you can use up there. And we urge you to take a gander at In the News, the homepage, and find out about an 80% winning situation that's happening right now in the sporting world. This has been Joe Gavazzi from joegavazzisports.com. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Joe.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.